Hey, everybody, what's going on? Hey, Stephen. Hey, James. What's going on, Johnny? Hard to believe this is episode 49 already. Wow. So, got a report this morning for our buddy Rob S. Said he went to his local casino today. They opened up, and hey, Ellen. He said one takeaway he told me was, "Hey guys, these dealers are rusty. They're rusty. Pay attention." He said, "Pay attention." He said, "Watching my videos, watching me do the payouts and playing in the 6-shooter challenge and watching me do the payouts and double checking me," he said, really helped him at the table. He said they mispaid him 5 times plus. More than 5 times they mispaid him in the casino's favor. So guys, if you head to your local casino as they open, please be aware that your dealers are rusty. They're very rusty. Be careful, right? Hey, Wayne, what's going on, buddy? Just pay attention. Hey, Rob. Rob D. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the 6-shooter challenge. What's going on, Penn? Haven't seen you around in a while. Last one. Hold on. Yeah, James, my room is so hot. If I turn all my lights on, it'll get so much hotter. I'll turn half of them on. Just pound the don'ts, Penn, baby. What's going on, Chris? Hold on. No. My room gets this front room here in Arizona gets so hot on me. That's it, Ellen. Pound the don'ts. So here's a question for you guys today. I want you guys, I'm going to be quiet here for a second. I want you to type in your answer or response to this question. This is probably one of the most important questions I've ever asked. And I want to see what your response is because I need some help. Obviously, you guys know I need some help. Here's the question. You're playing craps. When do you walk away from the table? Tell me. Put it in the chat. When do you walk away from the table? James, you're beyond any help. Stress-free, baby. You guys aren't giving me much help, Steven. When you got to use the restroom? When something's not going your way, Chris? Johnny, that's very smart. 30 to 50% of your bankroll up. Okay. When they take the dice away from you, James. What's going on, Skill? You know, that's definitely my weakness. I don't have a win goal and I don't have a loss limit. That's for sure. Yeah, I probably should. That's a good one, Chris. When it stopped being fun. Ellen, I might need some help. I might have to text you in the middle of the night and say, Ellen, what do? I'm down. Do I stop? Do I keep going? Yikes, Steven. 3.5 hour drive, man. I hear you. When Yo's not your bro, that's a good one, Penn. All right. Yeah, you should have an exit plan, but when you're on vacation, that's kind of hard to have an exit plan, Chris. For me personally, yeah, that's a tough one. It's a tough one. Guys, this is episode 49 already. Holy crap. Tomorrow's episode 50. Wow. Yeah, I hear you. For sure. When does Big AZ walk away? That's a great one. I don't know if I've ever. That's a tough question. When I walk away is when I've pushed it to the limit and I've pressed it and pushed with their money. Or I'm at zero for that session. That's a good one, Steven. If I ever walked away when the point was 9, I would be a much better craps player for sure. I hear you, James. I understand. James, that's kind of like how I am. If I'm on vacation and I drive 5.5 hours to Vegas, I'm there. I'm there. I'm invested in for the long haul. That's a pretty good one, Ellen. Sit there with a little timer on the that'd be funny. I probably need to do that. You guys all have good points. I see. Yo, Ace, what's up, buddy? That's true, Chris. When do you walk away? That's the big question. No, Wayne. Yeah, I can see locally hit and run for sure, Johnny. For sure, buddy. You know, when you guys watch my Vegas videos, my bubble crap sessions, man, I'm on vacation and I'm having a good time. 2 or 3 times your bankroll, yeah. I hear you, Skill. That makes a lot of sense, buddy. Yeah, Penn, when my bankroll's at 0, that's when it's time to leave, for sure. You like the real players, Chris? So you follow the guys that can have longer rolls. Makes sense, I guess. Tonight, guys, is night number 7 of live testing. The Don't Pass for Dummies 14.1. Tonight is night number 7. 7 of 7. We'll see if we can turn a profit overall. Oh, Skill, I've been psychologically damaged many times. For sure. I don't know, Ellen. I don't know if I can stick to a strategy. I don't know. All right, let's switch gears here. Let me ask you another question. Here it is. Right now, we know table minimums are up a little bit. Maybe at your casino, maybe not. Maybe your table limits are up a little bit, maybe they're not. But in most places, they are. Are you willing to play a $25 table if that's the only table in town? Let me know. Are you willing to play a $25 table if that's your only local table around? Eric, they consider the don't just as good of a bet as the pass line because, you know, it's in that category of kind of a 50-50 bet, similar to a field bet. The thing is, Eric, I get 0 comps for Bubble Craps, buddy. 0. 0. Yeah, I hear you. I'm just hearing a lot of places they have $25 tables. That's all I'm saying. Oh, sweet, Steven. That's good to know. On vacation, Skill, I have 0 self-discipline. If you've watched my videos, you know darn well. Yeah. I'm just saying, I've heard from some people out there that normally their $10 tables are at 25 right now. That's all I'm saying. Not at every place. Vegas seems to still have decent minimums still because there's enough tables in town. But if you're the only casino in town, they can control, you know. You want to be at a real loud table, Chris? Yeah, I hear you, Skill. It's frustrating. I don't want people to be shocked if they go to their local casino and they find out the table's at a quarter. Just be prepared if it is. That's all I'm saying, guys. Just be prepared. Because you never know what they're going to do. Tonight we got another 6-shooter challenge. This next person's going to try to get up on the leaderboard. What's going on, Eric? DJ, haven't seen you around in a while. Yeah, DJ, email us. You can join the crew. We got RJ, Thunder, Alan, Paul. We got a bunch of guys going on. Wayne, that's just incredible that Harris Laughlin's still at $5 on a Saturday and Sunday. That's just because their clientele is senior and it's not very touristy except locals for sure. Wow, Chris. Is this the same Chris that we get in at night in our chat? Wow. Can't be the same guy. Chris B. Really? You must not be drinking yet. That must be what it is. What's going on, Lawrence? Yeah, that's the only craps you got there in Florida is the bubble. That's crazy, Wayne. That's just incredible. Yeah, it's frustrating, guys. Frustrating. I hear you, but when there's only 3 spots open, really? You saw a $50 table? Holy crap. Wow. Thunder, there's my email. You know, that's just a great thing about bubble craps. Generally, we'll just say it's a $3 minimum at bubble craps. We know there's dollars out there. We know there's $2 out there. We know there's $5, $10 out there. But generally bubble craps is anywhere, 3 to 5, $2 to $5 minimums. You can play more or less, and you can play low. Everybody gets to have a good time. Wow. Yeah, if somebody has a big enough bankroll, Steven, they'll do that, man. Yeah, it's sick. The Baltimore horseshoe was 25, 50, and 100. Yeah, man, I'm hearing it, dude. That's what I'm hearing. Wayne, I get you, buddy. I know those table minimums are low in Laughlin. It's just, it's all about the demand. If the demand was there, it would be higher, believe me. All right, I'm going to spin it off another question. One more question for today. Since there's only 3 at a table at each end of a craps table, right? There's only 3 people at each end of the craps table, right? I've heard from a few people that have emailed me and have called me and texted me that they had to be put on a waiting list. Here's the question. How long would you wait on a waiting list to get on a craps table? Type in the chat. How long would you wait on a waiting list to get on a craps table? Oh yeah, Funk Master. I mean, it's kind of like a poker room. You get put on the list and you got to wait. Sucks. Hey, Robert. Well, that's the thing, guys. You get put on a waiting list. I mean, it's just like the poker room. You get put on a waiting list or even at a restaurant. You know, what they tell you, 20, 30 minutes. Well, it could be an hour. I mean, if there's a hot roll at the table and you missed out, those people aren't going anywhere. I mean, you just don't know. It's frustrating. I get it. James, it's got to be your spot, right? Yeah, I mean, I definitely, I would be put on the waiting list, but I mean, they're not going to make a page throughout the whole casino. I doubt it. I mean, the poker room does, but I don't think the craps people are going to make a page. Like, you'd have to probably hang around and just kind of watch everybody else play. That sucks. That's a good one, Steven. If they text you, that makes a lot of sense. I hear you, Ace. Good for you, buddy. Oh, they did text you, Funk? You were on the list for Baccarat and they texted you? Okay. I mean, that makes a lot of sense, I'm sure. Yeah, wait over there at the slot machine, sir. Yeah, exactly. I don't know, Ellen. All I know here is a couple people said that they've texted them. So I'm not sure. I mean, poker rooms, they don't really do that. They just kind of make a page in the casino, but that's so hard to hear and it's muffled. That's right, Thunder. Early morning craps is the best time for craps, baby. Absolutely. Skill and luck, I'll take that to another level. Charting the table. How about charting the shooters? You want to know what shooters roll what numbers, guys. If they're setting the dice or if they're randomly chucking them, then I wouldn't track them. But if there's somebody setting the dice a certain way, then I would definitely try to find out what their favorable numbers are. If there's some guy always rolling nines and tens on the way he sets the dice or the way he throws them, when you actually get on that table, you need to know what rolls that guy's doing. It makes no sense for you to go and bet the 4 and the 5 when that guy rolls nines and tens all the time. Just be aware of who's shooting the dice. That's all I'm telling you. We can't predict the dice. We can't control the dice like that, but know who's rolling the dice and know what rolls they're good at rolling. Know what numbers they hit. That's all I'm telling you. Well, Robert, I understand you can't watch. I get it. But I meant you're within, you're in that vicinity listening to the table, watching everybody else play from a distance. I get it. Yep. Yeah, Wayne, I heard Caesar's Properties in Vegas make you wear a mask to play at the table games. Uh, I've heard some properties do make you wear a mask at the tables, and others do not. In the casino is voluntary mask, but if you walk up to a table, some of the properties are making you wear a mask at the table, which, I get it. I'm just not a fan of wearing a mask when it's 114 degrees outside and the sun's bearing down on me in the afternoon. It can get real hot real quick, believe me. Well, that I understand skill, but for most people in here, I'm just trying to add to the conversation. Thanks, man. Yep. Hey, Rob. So yeah, we got another 6 shooter tonight. Every night, 10 p.m. Eastern, guys. They're trying to get up the leaderboard. Tonight we got a new shooter. Well, I'm the shooter, new player. Appreciate everybody who's gotten involved so far. And tonight, 11:30 Eastern, we got day 7 of 7 testing the Don't Pass for Dummies 14.1. I mean, would I wait in line for a craps table? I don't know. I mean, if I was the very first person on the list, don't have a problem with that. Oh, Wayne, I was just at Harazak Chin this morning. There's no such thing. So I don't know. Maybe the Wild Horse Pass Casino brand. Maybe they do. I don't know. I was in Harris this morning and just to go get some credit and I would say maybe 20% of the people had a mask on. Ellen, if I tell you the player every night, you're going to kill me. You need to go in there and you need to check it out for yourself. Hey, Raymond, what's up, buddy? Yeah, in the Northeast, they require you to wear a mask. I saw a Boston video that they did. Yeah. Oh, okay, Wayne. I figured. Well, a lot of that has to do with location too, Wayne. A lot of those more in the cities, the more populated areas, versus Harazak Chin is way out in the middle of freaking nowhere. How do I feel about the 7 showing super quick in the 6-shooter series? Not sure what you mean by that. Did the 7 show up super quick? I didn't think it did. I don't know, Skill. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Be more specific, buddy. I'm not sure. Chris and DJ Thunder, how far is it to get to maybe Delaware Park or Dover Downs? You guys don't go that way? Or you got to go up and around? There's no direct route probably to get to Delaware, right? You guys are probably too far away. You got to go up and around. So we got one person on the leaderboard so far. We got Rob S on the leaderboard in the 6-shooter challenge. We had Ozarks give it a good try last night. Dice didn't cooperate very much. Oh, okay, 90 minutes to get to Delaware Park. Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay, Thunder. They just opened up Delaware properties today, tables. Okay. No, I hear you. If you want to wear a mask, absolutely, more power to you. I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'll probably be wearing a mask too in the casinos. Delaware Park was 15 minimum. Lawrence, really? I don't know, Chris. In the Northeast, I don't know if you're going to find anywhere that you're going to be able to play without wearing a mask. I don't know. Oh, it seems like it did on Ozarks. The 7s came up a lot. I don't know. I honestly, they're all random rolls, man. Unless somebody tells me they want me to set the dice a certain way or throw it a certain way, I'm just going to chuck them like I always do. Wayne, I did not check if Paris has 24/7 tables, but it's Vegas. It's going to have, they have 24/7 tables right now. The great thing about the Paris location is Bellagio's across the street, Cosmo's across the street. I mean, 80% of the casinos are open right now in Vegas. I mean, Bally's is not, Planet Hollywood is not, MGM Park is not. But New York is open right there. The MGM Grand is open right there. Excalibur is open right now. There's lots of casinos. I mean, I am a Caesars guy, but Wayne, I did not check with Paris if they have tables open because they're not even open yet. They're opening this week. I don't know the exact date. Paris is opening this week. Yeah, they got to follow rules. And Vegas is very strict on those rules too. Out here where I am in the middle of nowhere, there's obviously less guidelines for sure. What's going on, Panka? Uh, there's 3 or 4 poker rooms open right now in Vegas. Sunset Station, Venetian. I forget the other one. And Flamingo is supposedly opening in the next 2 weeks. They were supposed to be 4-handed, but they've gotten up. They've gotten permission to go 5-handed. Yeah, Thunder just hit me up. I was gonna stay at Caesars, and then I switched it over to the Paris, just because of location. I searched the temps, and they said the temperatures were going to be through the roof, and I didn't want to have to take that hike all the way from Caesars all the way down to Cosmo. Screw that. Do I determine a bankroll per session before a Vegas trip, or do you sort of make it up as I go? I make it up as I go. Um, oh no, Skill. I'm not saying you're complaining. I just didn't even notice that the seven showed up a lot. I mean, your game is definitely dependent on the dice. I mean, if the dice don't cooperate, you're screwed. So, do I determine a bankroll per session before a Vegas trip, or do you sort of make it up as you go? Well, generally, like I said, Rob, I go from anywhere with a 1,200 bankroll to a 2,000 bankroll. I start off smaller. I make sure I have enough for a bigger bang at the end in case I'm down. You guys have watched my videos. You kind of know. First session might be $100. The next one might be 150. The next one might be 200. I might stay at that 200 level. Generally it's about, I would say, generally 5 to 10% of my bankroll each session. But then I also have to make sure I hopefully I can make enough money or keep my money afloat so I can still play horses and get comps, because of course the bubble craps gives me zero. Basically, when I'm in Vegas, this is what it looks like. I wake up early in the morning, like 5 a.m., 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. I go scope the tables. If I can get on a table that nobody's at, or I open up an end of a table, I go through my hotel, the hotel I'm staying at, say the Paris. I'm going to check the crap table. They probably only have one table. Generally, one end of the table's open at 5 a.m. If it's not, then I go somewhere else. And then if I can't have one half table by myself on the side, then I go to the Cosmo and I start recording my bubble crap sessions. And then I knock a bunch of those out, take a break, knock a bunch out, go back to the room, check the tables again on my way back to the room. And then, horse racing in Las Vegas, from the East Coast starts about 9:30 in the morning, 9:45 in the morning. So then I'll go to the sports book, hang out there, accumulate drink tickets, hang out all afternoon, hopefully keep the bankroll afloat. I mean, that's the goal. And then try to find somewhere good to eat in the evening and keep it going. The next day, the next day, the next day, the next day. That's pretty much how my day looks. OTB, baby. Yeah. Back east, man, when we used to go to New York, I was shocked that they took 10% of your winnings out every time you cashed a ticket. That's such BS. Well, that's why I go to the Paris to play the horses. I mean, plus, I get all those drink tickets at the Paris through the horses, and the bar's right behind there. And I'm not a drinker at all, but when I'm on vacation, I'll have drinks. So I'll give free drink tickets to all my friends. I don't really care because I had a whole pocket full. If I'm by myself, Wayne, I'd rather just be on half the table by myself. Early in the morning, I don't want to be on a full table. No, I'm not. I'm just not really like that. I've said that before on here. What's my biggest don't pass bet ever? Probably 500. I don't know about bubble craps. I might have even had more than that on the bubble craps. That one video I have, I don't know how much. I'd have to go back and watch it, but I don't know. I'm thinking about 500 or 600 maybe, but that's probably just on the baseline. That's not including the odds. If it was a 4 or 10 and I had an opportunity, I'm sure I had more than 500 out there. I don't know. I might have had 250 at one time and put 500 odds. That's 750 total. But at one time, maybe 500 on the don't pass. Maybe I mean, that time I was on the Caesars bubble craps and I got a hand pay. It was 3,000, and I was pressing and I was just strictly don't bet, don't pass, don't pass, don't pass. I had like 7 don't pass winners in a row, and I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. So I'm sure I had 500, if not more. I just can't say for sure. It all depends on the bankroll and if you're winning or not. Sportsbook was not open in Laughlin. Well, I'm hoping yeah, I mean, that's the best time to go, between 4 and 6 a.m. There's no doubt. Vegas does have some of the sports books open. I'm hoping Paris has their sports book open. I really do. I hope. Because the great thing is, like, when you go to, listen, guys, when you're at a sports book and you're betting the horses, like, I usually go at Christmas time, right? Or December. There's college football every day, NFL, NBA, NHL. It's crazy. So you go to bet the horses, and there's always people betting sports. They're in the wrong line. You get locked out. You can't get your bet in. Man, this is like a horse player's dream. There's no sports going on. There's going to be nobody else in line. It's going to be awesome. Laughlin is not far from Vegas, Stephen. I would say an hour. I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. I'm not. If anybody looks it up on MapQuest, let me know. But I want to say an hour, Stephen. I'm just going to say an hour, give or take 10 minutes. I don't know. They are walking around with free drinks, Ellen. I just heard through the grapevine a few videos I've watched. Is it 90 minutes, Thunder? Okay, thanks, buddy. What I heard watching the videos I've watched is that drink service is definitely slower. You know, if they had 20 cocktail waitresses before, now they only have 7. So don't expect fast service. So that's another bonus for me. If I hope the Paris Sportsbook is open, because if not, that's going to suck. Never know. Well, for me, where I am here in Southeast Phoenix, you know, it takes me almost an hour to get to Phoenix. You know, it's about a 5.5 hour ride for me to get to Vegas. So, I mean, Laughlin is before Vegas. There's kind of a turnoff there. But for me to drive another hour, 15 or whatever it is, or 90 according to DJ, why would I want to go to Laughlin when 90 more minutes I'm in Vegas, you know? Yeah, Stephen. Laughlin, they're all the casinos are probably on a little street. What's going on, education? All the casinos are kind of like all in the same street. Kind of, if you've ever been, I mean, I've been to not Reno, Lake Tahoe. All the casinos are like on a small main street. That's kind of like Laughlin. All the casinos are like on a really small main street right there. And behind the casinos is the river that separates the border between Arizona and Nevada. No, I don't like the odds skill. I don't ever play odds unless it's a 4 or 10 is the point. Other than that, I don't play odds. Generally. I mean, I might on the 5 or 9 occasionally. Occasionally I might, but I don't like odds. I like the even money bet skill. Once that point is established, I'm getting even money on the don't pass. Even money on the don't pass on a 7 rolling, guys. I can't lay any number in the casino and get even money. If I can get past that come out roll, I get even money on a 7. Best bet in the casino if you get past the come out roll. Wayne, they're doing 5. You have to be careful, Wayne. Those emails are very deceiving, buddy. It says only in Vegas. Harris Properties are doing a 5 times multiplier, yes, for this month only. This month, and that's a 5-time multiplier on tier credits and reward credits. Reward credits, that's where your comp money is. So I'll be looking forward to that. So I kind of want to stick to Caesars Properties to the end of the month for sure. Yeah, I do hedge on the come out roll education, but I'm not one of those guys that likes to do 100% protection on the come out roll hedging, unless I'm up. Education, if I start with a 200 bankroll and I got it up to 400, then I don't mind throwing the extra money out there to protect my bankroll. I have no problem doing 100% hedge protection. No problem. But when I'm starting out, I usually do 50% to about 70% protection. I mean, if a 7's rolled, I get, some of my money back, but I don't get wiped out. I just don't like donating money to the casino in a full hedge every single roll. That's just not me. Because then I feel like I'm losing my edge on the don't pass line. Yeah, Wayne, check that email out on the Caesars. You got to swipe your card out of Caesars property to activate it, I believe. And it only counts for Las Vegas properties. So that's Caesars right now, Flamingo right now, and the Paris that's opening up. And I believe the Link Casino floor is open as well. As of this week, Paris will be open. Yep. Wow, Funk. Yeah, I have an M Life card, Funk, but I don't ever play at their places, or I would never play enough to even use the card. I do use the My Vegas app though. If you guys aren't using the My Vegas app, shame on you. I already hooked myself up with a 25 match play at Luxor and a 25 match play at Park MGM when it opens up. I think they're opening up July 1. It's free to play online, and you accumulate points and you cash them in. So you can cash them in for hotel stays. You can cash in points for food credits, all kinds of things. Why is Yo the 4th favorite horn bet? Because I don't want the Yo. If I'm on the don't pass, I certainly don't want to see a Yo. But I got 50 on the don't pass, and I got $2 on the horns. I don't want to put any on the Yo. I don't want a Yo. I want those other horns because then I get double. I get a double. I get a double dipper, baby. For a buck. I hear you, Chris. If I'm up, I will, but not now, no. Oh, maybe, Wayne, maybe, but the email I read said, Caesars properties. I mean, Vegas properties, but whatever. I hear you. It's possible. I don't know. I get so many emails. I'm just trying to remember. All right, everybody, we're going to wrap it up. We'll see you tonight. Another edition of the 6-Shooter Challenge. And then 11:30 p.m. Eastern, we got another edition of day 7 of 7, testing the Don't Pass for Dummies 14.1. So we'll see you in the live chat. Get in there early. 10 p.m. Eastern and 11:30 p.m. Eastern every night. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Do I ever hedge the point once it's established? I probably should if it's a 9. On the bubble crap, sometimes I do, but not really. Not really education, because I'm getting even money on the 7 bet. So, yeah, Johnny, give us an update, buddy. All right, everybody. See you tonight. Hey, remember, let the 7 work for you. Stop trying to beat the dang 7. Later.